here she is, the Danelectro twin neck. I've just met up with Stu Black down in Chippenham. There's a bit of a story behind that, but we won't go there right now. In fact, we nearly didn't go there right now, but no, stop it. Anyway, so here we have the Danelectro twin neck, and as you can see, I've got it hanging on a strap. This is the shortest of the comfort straps that I own. First time I've actually found a really good use for it, because with this strap, this weighs about the same as, for example, a Les Paul guitar or something. I'm talking 10.5 pounds-ish, so maybe an old school jazz. It's actually pretty comfortable. Neck dive, yeah, there's some, but not as much as you might think. Intriguingly, the two necks are not parallel. The upper fretted neck is at a lower angle than the lower fretless neck. The difference up here, the kick out, is about 1/2 inch, so that when you're looking down on it, I'm looking down on my fingers on the upper neck, but actually I can see perfectly clearly the lower neck as well. I don't think this is an accident or a piece of bad manufacture. I think this is actually really canny. Very clever piece of work. What else? I know stuff to point out early doors. Okay, first off, unfortunately there isn't a suitable form of rubber strap lock available at the moment. Unfortunately, I've had to fall back on these disreputable old Grolsch things. Clearly, had there been an appropriate strap lock available, I would have used it. Ped. Other thing to note, this is what, I'm not doing my ironing, this is the setup table that we use for setups on my basses, and isn't it a great match? Doesn't that work well? The sole reason I bought the bass, so it would match the ironing board. Right, so what have we got? We have got a flick switch between the two necks. We have got outer ring, volume, inner ring or inner knob, tone. At the moment that's in the down position, so it does what you'd expect it to do. And as you can see, that's affecting up here, not down there. Not sure I like that. That's both volumes off. So this is the lipstick at the neck and lipstick at the bridge. And obviously I can roll off the treble ish. Roll off the treble on the neck pickup. Yeah, that makes more of a difference. Not huge, but it's there. Okay, move to the upper. Right, bridge pickup. Neck pickup. Now that's with everything wide open. I've been doing some faffing around. I actually prefer the fretless neck with everything wide open. Or when I play it anyway. But I prefer the fretted neck with the tone controls rolled off. Your mileage may vary. Something else that's in a bizarre sort of way really cool, I've experimented with a few of the Earthquaker devices over the last few years, which makes some really interesting and peculiar noises. This one does that too. That flick switch is lower or upper. There is no mid position for both necks live at the same time. But you do get some really bizarre harmonics going on. This is the neck that's not plugged in. So what you're getting, obviously, is sympathetic resonance on the fretted neck, and this actually sounds like an Earthquaker device that I paid £185 for. It's like a swell button. I can't imagine any circumstances under which I'd use it live, but hey, It's a cool sound in the rehearsal room. Now, this review or new bass day thingy is going to be several different bits. The reason we're in here with this set up is because the very first thing that we've noticed is that the action is simply outrageous. If I just switch off and unplug, if you take a look at the 12th fret on the upper neck, by my standards, I'm a pretty agricultural player. I dig in way more than I should do. That's livable. I don't have a problem with that. I could play that, but it really ought to come down a bit. Now take a look at the 12th fret on the fretless neck, and you could fly a light aircraft under that. It really is outrageously high. That's at least 6 mil, maybe 7. And I didn't bother playing any notes on it, but the intonation, as you would expect, is hideously out. I'll swivel it around again. What you find is that your harmonic is there, but the fretted note is there, a good centimetre different. It's almost unplayable up the neck in this condition. So the very first thing we have to do is put a decent shim in the fretless neck, and maybe put a shim in it. Why a shim, I hear you say? Why don't you just tweak the truss rod? Yeah, if I could find a truss rod, I probably would. But I don't think it's got one. In fact, I don't think it's got two. So we'll break at this point and start taking bits off it and see what happens next.